Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we're going to be talking about Medicare supplements. Now, as you guys know, I am a Medicare channel. I'm an independent broker, so I can help answer any questions, work with many different carriers, so no matter your situation, I can help. And I've made some other videos in the past talking about Medicare Advantage versus Medicare Supplement, kind of talking about pros and cons, but today I want to specifically dive into Medicare Supplement. Is Medicare Supplement the best plan available? What are some cons of it? Is it still the best available? We're going to talk about that today. So when we talk about Medicare supplements, the first thing that we tend to look at, number one, is the cost, right? That's a lot what people want to know about. And then we'll talk coverages and why people pick Medicare Supplement and why people may not pick a Medicare supplement. So first off, when we talk about costs, I made other videos talking about Part A and Part B. So Part A, for a majority of people, is going to be $0. There's no premium. Part B for 2025 is $185. That's the standard. Could be more depending on income. So no matter what, you're going to have that $185 coming out every single month, typically out of Social Security if you're drawing. So we already know, set in stone, $185. Now, as far as the Medicare supplement premiums go, depending on where you're at, and we'll go off of Plan G. Okay, Plan G is known as the best Medicare supplement, the least out of pocket. It's sort of the Cadillac, and it's the insurance that everybody wants, right, when they turn 65 or down the road, but Plan G is the most popular. For Plan G, you're going to be looking at a cost of $130 to $250, depending on where you live. There are some states where it's a lot less, and then there's states in Florida, New York, for an example, that their supplements are very expensive, even starting out at 65. So not only are you going to have that premium for your Medicare supplement, you're also going to have your Part B premium. Then you need a prescription drug plan, right? And that prescription drug plan premium is going to be dependent on your prescriptions. So it could be $0, it could be $89 a month. So that's on average the cost of going with a Medicare supplement Plan G, okay? So that's, first the cost. Now, why people gravitate towards the Plan G and why people think it's the best plan out there is because of the out-of-pocket. So on Plan G, you're going to have in 2025 a $257 deductible. Once that deductible has been met, you're covered at 100%. Everything medical. Now, you'll still have co-pays and things for prescriptions, but as far as medical, doctor visits, specialists, emergency room, outpatient, surgical, anything medical, once $257 has been met for your deductible, you're then covered at 100%. So people look at that and they say, well, I'm willing to pay $100, $200, whatever it is a month and have little to no out of pocket. And so that is why people are gravitating towards Plan G, because of the limited out of pocket. So many people, and I'm sure those watching can relate, the insurance you've probably had your whole life, right? Either you get it individually or you get it through you or your spouse's work. Most of the time, your out of pocket is $5 to $8 grand, sometimes even more. And so you're used to kind of having crappy insurance, probably paying very high premiums and high out of pockets. So now where you see something where it's $100, $200, right? A little bit more affordable perhaps than what you were paying through work, and your out of pocket's $257. That's where people gravitate. That's why Plan G is one of the most popular plans out there. Now, the pros of the Medicare supplement, besides the limited out of pocket that we talked about, is you can go to any doctor that you want, as long as they accept Medicare, original Medicare, which most places do. So there's a little bit more freedom as far as where you can go. Don't need referrals to see a specialist, very limited prior authorizations. Haven't seen a whole lot in my time doing this. There are some that will have prior authorizations, but for the vast majority, there's no, prior authorizations or pre-approval for surgeries and tests and labs and whatnot. So that's a huge pro for a lot of people. Now, the cons. What are the cons of Medicare supplement? Well, the biggest one is we're seeing very high rate increases. And I'm filming this video in June of 2025, right around renewal time for a lot of people. And we're seeing huge rate increases, 20 to 50%, 50 being one of the highest that I've seen, but 20 is very common. So your rate increase every year is going up on a Medicare supplement, and it's always going to go up. It's just a matter of what that percentage is. And for a lot of people, that percentage is huge. And so you're kind of seeing premiums increase $30, $40 a month over time. And that can be a con for a lot of people, right? Especially people on a low budget or not using their insurance and kind of looking at it as perhaps a waste of money, right? And so that's a huge con with the Medicare supplement, with these rate increases. Another con that you could throw in there is everything is a la carte, meaning your supplement's not going to cover dental, it's not going to cover vision or hearing, it's not going to cover over-the-counter benefits, things like that. You have to purchase all of that on your own separately if you want that type of coverage. And so for some people, they're like, dental, vision, hearing, I mean, yeah, I'd like it, but my health insurance is more important. I'd rather have that than have dental, vision, hearing. Some people, they have a lot of dental, vision, hearing needs and work done, and that's important to them. And it can be expensive adding all of these policies on top of your Part B premium, on top of the Medicare supplement premium, and on top of your prescription drug plan premium if you have a premium. So those are the sort of the pros and cons. Now there are different supplement options out there. Plan G, like we talked about, which is the most popular, Plan N, which I've made a video about, and high deductible G, which is not a very popular plan. It definitely has its place and its time, but Plan G and Plan N are typically the go-tos, with Plan G being the number one go-to. So this is why people choose a Medicare supplement plan, right? Very basic, low out of pocket, and you know exactly what you're getting and exactly what your medical costs are going to be. So that is why people gravitate towards Medicare supplement in general, specifically with Plan G. So I hope this video helped you out, kind of learn why people may go this route and why some people might not go this route. So please, if you guys could, share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you guys have specific questions or things you'd like me to answer, put them in the comments down below. That would give me some great video ideas that I can record and post to my channel so that I can answer these questions that you have, but more importantly, that question you have, definitely other people are thinking the same thing. So I hope this video helped, and we look forward to seeing you next time.